Good day everyone. So, continuation lang to nung discussion natin last week. So, meron tayong series of suspension ng classes due to typhoon. So, I managed to make a video lecture para hindi tayo mag-hold sa oras. So, since two problems na naman yung titira dun sa lecture natin, so, dadaan ko na siya sa video lectures. So, para mas detailed. Okay, this is the first problem for steam turbine. Steam enters a nozzle of a simple impulse reaction stage. So, impulse reaction stage. Impulse reaction stage. With a negligible velocity of 190 psia and 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Velocity of the steam leaving the nozzle is 1,175 feet per second. And the stage pressure is 140 psia. Steam leaves the buckets with an absolute velocity of 300 feet per second and an enthalpy of 1245.5 BTU per pound. Assume the stage efficiency is equal to the nozzle bucket efficiency and that there is negligible velocity carry over to the next stage. So, ito yung problem natin. Then, ito yung series of question na hanapin natin. First, available energy to the stage. Next, nozzle efficiency, nozzle reheat, blade reheat, exit reheat, enthalpy of steam entering the next stage, stage work, diagram efficiency of the buckets, and the nozzle bucket efficiency. So, para ma-figure out natin, so nag-manage akong magawa ng isang figure. So, imagine, so ito ang steam turbine natin. So, ito ang steam turbine. Meron tayong nozzle. So, ito yung nozzle. Ito. Kung saan dumadaan yung steam. Yung steam, mostly commonly dumadaan siya sa steam boiler or other managed to produce steam. So, most commonly, ang ginagamit lang naman dito is yung steam boiler. So, yung steam na yun, papasok sa nozzle, pressurize, then, tatama dito sa buckets o di kaya yung blade. Since yung blade natin ay naka-form siya ng ganyan, yung blade natin. So, yun yung blade natin. So, once na pumasok yung steam, itutulak niya yung blade. So, yung function niya, parang tulad ng timba, sinasalo niya yung steam. So, other call para sa blade is bucket. So, kaya meron tayong steam leaves the bucket. Then yung steam, yun yung medium para ma-push yung blade or yung bucket para magkaroon ng rotative motion. Then ito yung side section ng drawing. So steam from boiler, ito yung nozzle natin. Then yung steam ng boiler dadaan dito. Then ipo-push niya forward yung blade, di kaya yung bucket, para magkaroon ng rotative motion. Then, exit uli. So, pupunta siya sa another stage. So, pag sinabing another stage, so another na gantong medium uli, o di kaya, since impulse reaction siya, ito moving, yung isa fixed. Isang moving blade. So, dito, kinategorize ko lang siya as yung isang section lang ng simple impulse since ang hinahanap lang naman is yung after stage. So, hindi pa nag-occur yung sa sumunod na stage kaya isang figure lang yung binigay ko dito. Next, So, ito yung figure natin. So, identify natin kung ano yung mga nandiyan. Sa una, outside, merong nag-enter. Yun nga, yung 190 PSIA and yung 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Papasok sa steam nozzle. Then, nakapasok sa steam nozzle, yung velocity ng steam, since yung nozzle natin is somehow nagnanaro yung pinaka position, hindi kaya yung muso. So, nagkaroon tayo ng velocity dyan, 1175 feet per second. Then, since ito ay enclosed tong area na to, so magkakaroon tayo ng pressure dyan. Yun yung pressure sa stage. Stage, hindi kaya pressure dun sa occurring na mag-contact dun sa blade or bucket na 140 PSIA. Then, upon exit, entering to the next stage, merong leaving the bucket velocity 300 feet per second, and meron ding enthalpy. So, declared ang enthalpy leaving the blade or bucket or proceeding to the next stage na 1245.5 BTU per pound. Then, sa problem, nakalagay din ang efficiency ng stage. Hindi kayo yung sumunod dito, stage is equals to nozzle bucket efficiency. So, nozzle bucket efficiency. Ibig sabihin yung kabuuan nitong first stage na to. Unang hinahanap, available energy to stage. Yan yung HO minus HA. Yung HA na tinatawag, yan yung actual occurring o di kaya yung at the moment na enthalpy inside the blade. So, HO, paano ba natin makahanap ng HO? Meron tayong pressure properties, meron tayong temperature properties. Since steam yung medium natin, so gagamit tayo ng steam table. So, HO, PO, or TO at steam table. So, dito meron tayong na-determine natin yung steam table. So, marunong naman tayo maghanap ng value sa steam table. Ang pinili ko dito is 190 PSIA. So, since bakit pressure ang kailangan nating i-assume na kailangan hanapin. Pagka nag-solve tayo ng steam properties or somehow Rankine, ang laging assume natin is superheated yung value. Kaya nagpupunta tayo ng superheated table. So, kaya pressure yung nakadeclare na given na hanapin. So, pagka nag-compute tayo ng Rankine, so, meron tatlong table. Yung table 1, para sa temperature. Table 1, temperature for saturation, for saturated. Table 2, pressure at saturated. Table 3, pressure, temperature, at superheated condition. So, unang hinahanap natin, lagi tayo mag-assume superheated condition yung problem. Then, after nung kung natin to, malalaman natin kung yan ay superheated o saturated. So, meron tayong table dito. Pinasok natin yung 190, in between 180 and 200. So, enthalpy at yung entropy. Para lang tayo nag-solve nung Rankine cycle. HO, SO. Complete natin yung HO, calcium, mode 3, 2. So, shift stat, Y regression. Makuha natin yung HO na 1270.1 at yung entropy na 1.63095 BTU pound per Rankine. Then, sa next stage ng computation natin, kailangan natin i-declare yung enthalpy at the moment na nag-hit siya doon sa blade, since from O to 1 next to A. So, HA. Since HA actual o at the moment na occurring dun sa blade, ang gagamitin natin yung pressure at 140 PSIA. Since sa second stage tayo naghahanap, ang kailangan nating i-assume dito, since bumaba na yung bumaba yung pressure, somehow, ang thinking natin dito, always assume saturated yung steam na papasok. So, pupunta tayo ng saturation tables, ng steam table. Doon natin hahanapin yung 140 PSIA kung ano yung HFG, SF, SFG. So, ba't ba natin kailangan kuhanin to? Nga pala, kasi meron tayong property ba pagka napakompute tayo ng steam power plant. So, ito yung TS diagram, TS. Assume natin, yan ay superheated. Then ito yung 1 at 2. Yung SO is equals to SA, yan yung from point 1 to 2. Since ang assumption natin, superheated, kaya nakalabas to sa TS diagram. Kung hindi naman siya superheated, is nandito lang siya. Nandyan lang. So, hindi siya lalagpas ng mismong slope ng TS diagram natin. But since 1 to 2, entropy, constant entropy, so ang given natin dito, entropy mula sa bago pumasok na nozzle is equals to entropy ng at the moment na mag-contact siya sa blade. So, kinategorize natin HF, HFG, SF, SFG at 140 PSIA. Next, para ma-determine natin kung ang property ba na nandito sa at the moment or occurring within the blade is superheated pa rin ba or saturated. So, kailangan natin compute yung moisture quality. Yung moisture quality X. SA, since SO is equal to SA, SFA over SFG A. Yung A actual. So, meron tayong SF, SFG. Compute natin, 1.63095 minus 0.50771 over 1.06858. Computing, gamitin ng calcu. 1.05. Ibig sabihin, above 1, superheated. Below 1, saturated. Ibig sabihin, superheated steam. Steam yung gamit dun sa blade inside. So, hindi natin magagamit yung formula na HF plus X HFGA. Since ito nga yung formula para sa available energy to stage, meron tayong HO, wala tayo HA. Para makuha natin yung HA, since SO is equals to SA, ito lang yung possible formula para makuha natin. Since in actual, superheated steam siya, so hindi natin ito magagamit. Itong saturated. Kailangan natin i-follow yung actual condition. So hindi natin siya pwedeng magamit. So ito yung formula. Available energy to stage, HO minus HA. So ito yung mga nakuha natin kanina, HO, SO, then yung X na 1.05 na superheated steam. Then, since superheated steam nga, yung moisture, yung X na nakuha natin, superheated steam pa rin siya, babalik tayo ng table 3, superheated table at pressure na 140 PSIA. Ganun pa rin, SO equals to SA. But this time, gamitin natin yung SO. In between, hanapin natin yung before and after mag 1.63095. Then, interpolate natin in enthalpy na katapat ng mga values nila. Sa 1.6092, 122, 1.4. Sa 1.6403, 1248.9. Then, interpolation. So, by interpolation, makuha natin yung sagot. HA is equals to 1240.63 BTU per pound. Then, since nakompleto na natin, meron na tayong HA, direct substitution na lang. 1 to 70.1 BTU per pound minus 1 to 40 BTU per pound. Available energy to the stage, 29.47 BTU per pound. Next, nozzle efficiency. So, nozzle efficiency, actual over ideal lang yan. So, ang actual natin na nag-occur dun sa sa blade natin over HO minus HA ng saturation. So, an actual, superheated, kung kukuha natin ng by ideal purposes siya, dapat saturated yung mag-occur. Efficiency ng nozzle to efficiency ng nozzle. Then, ito yung direct substitution lang tayo. Since meron tayong HO, 1 to 70.1, HA, na superheated, 1 to 40.63, wala tayong HA at saturation. Since ideal, pwede natin gamitin yung formula na to para makuha ni saturation. Yung X, paano natin gagamitin yung X? Superheated nga. Since ideal lang naman tong problem na to at ito ay steam turbine, pwedeng gamitin yung X as superheated para makuha natin yung HA para sa saturation. Since yung HFA at HFGA yan yung enthalpy at saturation condition. So, substitute lang natin para makuha yung HA at saturation, 1237.79. So, meron tayong HA. Kompleto na yung condition natin dito. Substitute. Makuha yung nozzle efficiency, 91.2%. Nozzle reheat. So, nozzle reheat, nasa index card yung formula. So, by the way, pagka ito yung napili sa either quiz, seatwork exam, so, lahat ng topic sa steam turbo machinery, isulat nyo sa index card. So, ito lang yung bibigyan ko na may copy kayo na index card. So, nozzle reheat, delta H, 1 minus nozzle efficiency. Yung delta H na tinatawag, since nozzle reheat siya, at yung tukoy dito na nozzle reheat, yung sumunod na stage. So, kung ito yung first stage ng blade, at merong nozzle dito, then sa susunod, meron ulit nozzle, exit. Then, ito yung blade. So, may blade tayo dito. Blade. Then, natin ito yung fix. Then, ito yung moving. Nozzle reheat, ibig sabihin, from one nozzle to another, kung ano lang yung papasok sa sumunod na nozzle. Kasi, papasok lang ulit sa another, since maliit yung tip ng nozzle natin, mga properties niya mag-i-increase. So, ang kailangan dito, pag sa change in nozzle reheat, second stage na tinutukoy niya, mula dito, since yung HO, then yung leaving. Yung leaving, yan yung papasok sa second stage ng nozzle. Then, times 1 minus nozzle efficiency. Since meron tayong HO, meron tayong leaving dun sa problem, dictated. Meron tayong nozzle efficiency. Formula substitution lang uli yan. Nozzle reheat, 2.1648 BTU per pound. So, summary, available energy to stage, 29.47 BTU per pound. Efficiency of nozzle, 91.2%. Nozzle reheat, 2.1648 BTU per pound. Next na hanapin natin, blade reheat. So, blade reheat, since, katulad ng nozzle reheat, mula sa papasok hanggang palabas, dito, palabas hanggang papasok, since, pabalik siya nung blade uli. Babalik siya uli nung blade. So, condition nung papasok, then yung pinakaunang condition. Since reheat nga ito, Since reheat nga ito, then yung condition natin ay simple impulse. Ito, para sa simple impulse lang yung condition na to. Simple impulse lang to. Simple impulse. But yung problem natin, impulse reaction turbine, so hindi natin magagamit. Possible, kung reheat stage at simple impulse, ang una natin hanapin, kinetic energy at exit. Sang exit? Yung exit na pupunta sa next stage. So, kung meron nga ako kanina na ito yung nozzle, then may nozzle uli. Ito yung blade. Ang inaharap natin dyan is yung kinetic energy at exit na pupunta sa next stage. KEST na magiging available energy din dito sa pangalawang blade, pangalawang set ng blade. Yung kinuha natin kanina, available energy to stage, ito, first stage. Yung KE exit, yan yung magiging available energy to the second stage. Ayan, di natin magamit yung para sa simple impulse na formula. Then, ito yung formula. Since kinetic energy, 1/2 mv squared mass regardless, so b squared over 2g, j or k. Yung 2, 1/2 para sa 1/2, yung g, gravitational constant, yung j, converting factor. Since kinetic energy yung kailangan natin makuha in terms of energy, foot-pound, BTU. Yun lang yung conversion para makakuha tayo ng BTU per pound. So, meron tayong dalawang unit dito, pound mass at pound force. So, meron tayong exit velocity kanina. Yun yung 300 feet per second do sa problem. Substitute. Then, conduct cancellation of unit. So, feet squared, second squared. So, feet squared, cancel. Then, second squared, cancel ulit. Pound mass, pound force, mga kalas. Then, matitira sa'yo, BTU per pound mass. So, ilagay sa calcu, makuha natin ng 1.7962 BTU per pound. Kinetic energy of exit. So, ito yung mas simple analogy. Meron tayong enthalpy at leaving, 1, 2, 4, 5. Yan yung leaving na formula. Ay, leaving na enthalpy. Then, sa HA, occurring or actual na 1 to 40.63 BTU per pound. Then, kinetic energy at exit. So, papunta sa next stage ng blade na 1.7962 BTU per pound. Change in enthalpy during reheat, leaving to point A. So, blade reheat to other stage. So, blade reheat to other stage, yun yung kailangan natin kuhanin. Yung change in enthalpy leaving to point A. So, kanina, kung ito, at the unang stage lang ang hinaharap natin, ngayon ang papasok ngayon, para makuha natin yung indifference, since meron tayong kinetic energy dito at yung change in enthalpy within leaving at yung actual, yun yung makukuha natin suma total para dun sa blade reheat actual nung second stage ng blade. So, leaving minus point A. Meron tayong leaving 1245.5. Point A, yan yung HA. Compute natin. Meron tayong 4.87 BTU per pound. Then, yung blade reheat, since kinetic energy at exit, delta H, papasok sa second stage ng blade reheat. Ito yung nakapasok sa loob, ito yung lalabas. Then blade reheat, lahat nakalabas equal sa nakapasok sa loob, delta H minus kinetic energy at exit. So, substitute, meron tayong mga values ng change in enthalpy during reheat and kinetic energy at exit. Makuha natin yung blade reheat, 3.0738 BTU per pound. So, ito yung blade reheat answer. So, sa mga problem, dun sa slide natin kanina, ang baluatan nito 3.2 something. So, nag-iiba lang to in terms ng ginagamit natin na mga steam table. So, sa akin kasi, ginamit ko steam table is yung naka-English na. So, sa inyo, magko-convert pa kayo kung meron kayong steam table na English. Pero most commonly, yung steam table na green is SI lang naman siya, SI. So, ko-convert yun na lang uli yun. So, summary ulit. Available energy to stage, 29.47 BTU per pound. Nozzle efficiency, 91.2. Nozzle reheat, 2.1648. Blade reheat, 3.0738 BTU per pound. Next na hanapin, exit reheat. Yung exit reheat, tinutukoy na itong exit reheat na to is at first stage ng simple impulse reaction. Same lang din siya nung kinetic energy at exit. So, 1.7962 BTU per pound. Stage work. Stage work, ito yung work at first stage. So, lahat ng mag-occur at lahat ng lalabas, energy in, energy out lang din ito. Summary, may mga given na tayo ng mga values dito. Sagutan na natin. Direct substitution lang. Nakuha natin yung work at stage, 22.4352 BTU per pound. Nozzle bucket efficiency. Since yung stage efficiency is equal to nozzle bucket efficiency, yun yung stated sa problem natin, gamitin natin yung stage properties. Work at stage is over available energy at the stage. So, input, yung available energy, yung i-output, work ng stage o di kaya ng blade or bucket. So, substitute, meron tayong mga values na nakumpute na natin. Energy at stage, 76.12%. Diagram efficiency of buckets or blade. So, sa formula, sa index card, ay sa PowerPoint ninyo, nanggaling sa index card ko, efficiency ng stage over efficiency ng nozzle. Direct substitution lang, makuha natin yung diagram efficiency of the buckets or blade, 82.85%. Enthalpy of steam entering next stage. So, condition ng enthalpy entering the next stage. So, kung merong H2, may yung H2, H leaving, so ito yung magiging H3 somehow ng next stage. So, HO, from papasok sa first stage, work na stage minus kinetic energy at exit. So, ito yung sumatotal na formula. So, ito yung nasa PowerPoint din natin. Kay exit, so, inelaborate ko lang kasi nakuha na naman natin yung given. Then, direct substitution lang. Nakuha natin yung enthalpy entering the next stage, 1245.86 BTU per pound. Next problem. So, next problem is simple impulse lang tayo. Simple impulse stage. In a simple impulse stage, steam leaves the nozzle with a velocity of 1,200 feet per second. Nozzle angle is 15 degree. Assume, so, bucket entrance and exit angle are to be same and bucket velocity coefficient is 0.88. Wheel speed, so yung wheel speed, yung mismong speed nung blade assembly, 580 feet per second, and steam is supplied to the turbine at the rate of 6,000 pounds, pound mass per hour. Hinahanap, bakit entrance angle for the given condition? So, kung meron tayong blade, meron niyang certain angle na contact ng steam. Bucket work, foot pound, and BTU per pound. So, pa-disregard na lang nung another foot pound lang yan. Power developed in the buckets at horsepower unit. Available energy to the bucket, foot pound, and BTU per pound. Diagram efficiency, next. So, itong problem na to, kailangan niyang isolve through velocity diagram. Since binanggit na yung velocity coefficient dito. Kung nakita ko, meron kayong velocity coefficient na nakita dito, then yung nozzle angle. So, involved na dyan yung velocity diagram. So, yan. Ito yung velocity diagram based dun sa PowerPoint presentation. So, ito yung isang piraso ng blade or ng bucket, then ito yung acting forces sa kanya. So, since medyo marami, i-expound pa natin ng mas maiksi. So, ito yung pinaka-summary niya. Isang blade, pagsamasamahin natin, ito yung isang blade natin, V1, absolute velocity leaving the nozzle. So, kung nandito yung nozzle natin, dito tatama yung steam, sasalo yan. So, ganun ang action ng steam natin. I-steam natin, data please, sasaluin ng bucket o ng blade, then lalabas. Nozzle angle, kung ano yung kung gano'n naka-incline yung nozzle. Kung ito yung nozzle, so ganyan. Kung gano'n naka-incline yung nozzle, natututok, so yun yung angle na tinatawag, nozzle angle. Then, relative velocity. Relative velocity, since ito yung contact within the speed of jet leaving the nozzle, jet relative entering velocity. So ito yung relative. So ito yung within the surface na nung blade or nung bucket. Then, since ang action ng bucket natin pag na-impact ng steam yan is rotative. So, dito lang lahat pupunta yan. So, dito ang wheel velocity, bucket or wheel velocity, o yung blade velocity, blade assembly velocity. Then, meron yan, kung yan ang straight, meron yang bucket entrance, since nandito yung entering steam. So, dito yung bucket entrance angle. Then, nandito yung exit angle. Ito yung leaving the steam. Nandito yung leaving the steam. Meron din tayong relative jet velocity leaving. So, yun yung mga condition nung nasa diagram na ito na magkakahiwalay. So, pinagsama-sama natin. So, kung di pa rin na-gets, pwede pa natin mas paiksin. Tanggalin natin yung blade. Pagsamasamahin lang natin. So, statics, joining the occurring points, vertices, o summation of forces. Gagawa tayo ng force triangle. So, kung ayan yung kayo figure, ito yung velocity vector. So, yan. Ayan yung pinaka-sumatotal ng velocity vector. Unang side lang natin nakukuhanin is yung entrance, syempre. Entrance galing sa jet, steam, papasok, then yung velocity ng bucket. So, mas madaling maunawaan. Meron tayong condition. Assume the bucket entrance angle entrance and exit angles are to be the same. Ibig sabihin, itong B1, B2, itong B1 at B2 equal lang. Then sa formula natin, meron tayong mga given. So, kung may hawak kayo ng index card, dapat ma-identify nyo kung ano yung tamang formula na gagamitin based sa given na nakahanda sa inyo. So, ito yung formula. Relative velocity, para mo kayo relative velocity. Unang kuhanin natin dito, since BR1 tayo ay wala, compute natin. Substitute natin lahat ng given values. So, yung nozzle angle, 15. So, substitute natin lahat ng given. Then, since naka-square to, i-square root lang natin yan para makancel yan. Nakuha natin yung VR1, 657.138 feet per second. Then, simple mathematics, sine law. V1, VR1, sine theta ay yung sine, ito yung angle within the triangle and the nozzle angle. Substitute natin, kailangan natin makuha ito, sine 15. Then, pero may misconception dito. Diba sa simple mathematics natin, para makuha mo yan, B1, 180 minus theta angle. So, meron tayong exception para sa steam turbine. Since yung blade natin, subject siya sa deformation, hindi naman siya talaga nakapag-form ng buong triangle talaga, ng force velocity triangle talaga. So, may exception para dito sa 180 minus theta. Assumption natin, yung theta neto is equals to bucket entrance angle. So, sa condition na to, in-highlight ko dito, may imply lang yon if yung angle between B1 and direction of BB. So, yung theta is angle daw ng V1 at BB. Eh dito, ang angle between nila is yung nozzle angle. So, based sa velocity diagram natin, hindi natin magagamit yon 180 minus theta. Pero ito, nagagamit siya within impulse reaction. So, impulse reaction, implied siya. Pagka simple impulse, equals lang yan. So, simple impulse equals yung theta. Kung nag-sine law, theta is equals to bucket entrance angle. Pero pagka nag-simple impulse ka, o impulse reaction, simple impulse reaction rather, gagamit ka ng 180 minus theta para makuha yung bucket entrance angle. Then, for bucket work, compute natin yung bucket work. Ito yung formula, bucket work. Kanina, dalawang hinahanap, foot-pound. So, hanapin natin yung by foot-pound muna. Since meron tayong mga given dito, BR1, check, meron. Theta 1, so sa theta 2, meron. BR2, wala tayong BR2. Bucket exit angle, meron. BB, meron. Constant, kailangan alam na natin yung constant dyan. So, meron tayong blade coefficient based dun sa problem. Ratio na yun, BR2, BR1, relative velocity. So, shift solve lang natin, meron tayong blade coefficient based sa problem. Compute natin yung VR2. Mukha din yung VR2, 578.282 feet per second. Then, substitute natin. Then, cancellation tayo ng unit. Feet, foot pound mass, pound force, So, feet, may iwang feet, pound mass, second squared, second squared, feet, BTU, feet. Makukuha natin yung unit dyan, magka-cancel. Pound. So, ito ay within pound mass. BTU, pound mass. Pound mass. Kalimutan ko nalagay ng M dito. Matitira dyan, pound mass, BTU. Second squared, second squared. Second squared. 2.2 feet per second. Feet per second. Kasi na medyo maingay sa labas. So, 25.21 BTU per pound. So, summary. Blade bucket entrance angle at exit equals 28.21 degrees. Work ng bucket, BTU per pound, 25.21 BTU pound. Power develop. Yung power develop in terms ng horsepower. So, meron tayong mass flow rate kanina na involved. So, ilagay lang natin yan para makuha yung power develop ng bucket. 6,000 pound per hour, BTU per pound, conversion, BTU per hour is equals to 1 HP. Compute, 59.4 horsepower. Available energy to the buckets. So, B1, so yun yung entry from the jet na papunta sa blade or bucket. Substitute, second squared, foot, pound force, foot squared, feet squared, foot pound, feet. BTU per pound mass ang matitira. Kung matitira kasi dito, foot pound force na lang matitira dyan. So, direktang convert yan ng 778. Baka magtaka kayo kanina. Yun yung naging ibang conversion. Kasi ito, conversion na siya papuntang BTU. Actually, pag nasagutan mo to, ang magiging unit lang naman niya, foot pound mass over pound, foot pound force over pound mass. Yun yung nagiging unit conversion niya. Since meron tayong iladali natin papuntang BTU, meron niyang feet pound force over pound mass. So doon lang tayo magko-convert. Kaya meron tayong 778. So wag niyo makalimutan yung dalawa na to, lagi magkasama yan pagka English ang unit ng problem. Then convert, sagot, lagay sa calcu, 28.74 BTU per pound. Next, diagram or blade efficiency. Meron tayo nito, work stage ng bucket, walang mass flow rate. So work, BTU per pound din yan, 25.21 and 28.74. Makuha natin yung blade efficiency na 87.71%.